Well, hello! Welcome back to my channel. Jashana here to talk about some friggin' YouTube channels. I just kind of felt like chit-chatting about some crap today that isn't necessarily bookish or booktube related, and I was thinking about the various other types of YouTube channels that I watch, and I thought I would just share some of my favorites and see if any of you also liked to watch some of the same types of videos that I like, and maybe some of the same channels. So I honestly don't watch that much booktube when you look at everything else that I watch on YouTube. I've explained this before, but the way that I watch booktube is to give as much watch time as possible to whoever I'm subscribed to. So I go to my subscription feed and I just add to watch later all the booktube videos, and then I mute that and let it play through overnight or while I'm working or whatever. I let it play through so that those people get the full watch time, right? Because if you watch a video on YouTube and you speed it up or you skip around, that content creator does not get the full watch time as far as if they're monetized or if they're trying to get monetized. It doesn't count as a full watch time. So I let it play through, and then I will go back later and speed up every video. And some of them, like TBRs, I literally never actually sit down and watch a TBR unless it's for a readathon. But like everybody's monthly TBRs, I let them play through, and then when I go back through, I just like it, maybe pop a little emoji, comment, and then delete and move to the next video. And then other videos like wrap-ups and stuff, maybe somebody is sectioning it in like, these are the horror books I read this month. I don't give a shit about horror. I don't read horror, so I will skip that part and go to the other parts of the video. But like I said, that way, even though I'm skimming through and I'm speeding it up, they still have gotten the full watch time at least once from me. So that is how I watch booktube. It's very rare that I sit down and watch a booktube video from start to finish and just in its entirety. I just don't consume booktube that way. So it's mostly these other types of YouTube videos that I watch. I'll start with the category that has the smallest number of channels that I avidly watch, and that would be Sims content. I do love a good Sims video, but I find that I don't love watching everybody's playthroughs necessarily and things like that. There are various Sims YouTubers that I might pop into their videos here and there. Deligracy, James Turner, I'll pop into their videos, some other people too, but the two that I am subscribed to and watch regularly are Plumbella and Lil Simsy. I love Lil Simsy's build videos, and then Plumbella is just hilarious to me. I love her. And then a category that I have a whole playlist of these videos, but they are not videos that I'm sitting down and actually watching. It's to fall asleep, to take naps, etc. And that is ASMR videos. Yes, I know, a lot of people think it's really fucking weird, but like, I love ASMR. I never knew what the fuck it was. My entire life, I have experienced ASMR, and I just never knew what it was. And when I would try to describe it to people, most of the time they looked at me like I was fucking insane. Like my friends and coworkers over the years, I'd be like, do you guys? And they'd be like, what are you talking about? Because for me, the way that I experience it is voices. And most of the time it would be like customer service people who just have that tonal quality, that very like, hi, how are you? Thank you. Oh yes, I'd be so happy to help you. Who are so like bought in to what they're doing. I remember one time that I experienced ASMR in person, because a lot of times it was like over the phone, customer service. Certain people, not everyone, not like every customer service person, certain people. But I will experience it in real life sometimes. And I remember I was at a Hallmark store and I was buying a birthday card or some shit for somebody. And the guy that worked there, he just like cared so much, or he was really good at faking it. But he was just so bought in to helping me find the perfect birthday card. And just the tone of his voice just had that quality. And he was so like, this one has the glitter on the front, and I think that's a lovely addition. And like, just like, so like caring about fucking cards. And I remember getting the ASMR feeling, and it's like a full body tingle, and it starts in the base of your, like in your skull, usually for most people, and it just like washes over, and I would experience it with like a really warm feeling in like my core, like just the warm fuzzies. And people sometimes think it's like a sexual thing. It is not. There are some weird ASMR videos that like try to make it sexual and fucking weird as shit. But I watch the like customer service role play ones, or the, you know, someone like in a retail center selling you stuff, or a barber, or whatever, those types of like ASMR role play. I fucking love it. I love it. Oh, it's just so soothing. It like I can't describe it any other way other than just like full body, tingly, warm fuzzies, like just the most cozy, warm fuzzy feeling ever. I don't know. My mom also experiences it, so she was most of the time the only person who'd be like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And then there was one coworker I had when I worked in the gas station, and we were talking one day, and I was talking about it. She's like, oh my God, yes! I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm like, thank you. Everyone always thinks I'm so fucking crazy when I try to explain this. And then, you know, in the last however many years, it's become a thing, and people now know what it is. But yeah, so there's a few of my favorite ASMR channels that are like the bulk of this playlist that I have. Gentle Whispering ASMR, Maria, she's a delight. Rebel ASMR, who is a previous booktuber, Carol, and I love her videos, and she has that like, because even some ASMR like roleplay YouTube channels, like people, their voices just don't like do it for me necessarily. It's like a specific tone. And then Latte ASMR, I love Latte. She gets so thorough with her like backgrounds and her intros and everything. It's just the most soothing shit ever. Goodnight Moon I really like as well. And then Sophie Michelle ASMR. Those are like my favorites. There are some others that are on my playlist that I pop on there, but those are my favorites. A newer kind of category that I've gotten into recently has, I guess I can call it like learning things. Most of these are like actual educational. One isn't necessarily educational. And that one would be Mr. Ballin. I randomly got one of Mr. Ballin's videos recommended to me. It was one of his top 3 places you aren't allowed to go, but people went anyway or whatever. It's a whole series he has. I watched all of them. And it's just him telling stories of like these crazy things that have happened. And if I learned anything from that series, it's don't go fucking underwater cave diving. Just don't do it. It's a horrible idea. It does not pan out well. Horrible way to die. My God. But yeah, a lot of his videos are just telling stories of like crazy shit that happened, ways that people died or almost died but like got saved, and just shit like that. Some of them are scary. I don't watch those. I can't do scary stuff. Like, no. Some of them that look like they might be scary, I'll just go Google like the story to like read it, and then I'm like, okay, cool, yeah. Because he puts like the creepy music and everything, and I just can't. But yeah, I really like his videos. And then some that are actually educational. Well, this one's sort of similar to Mr. Ballin. A little bit. They just kind of tell stories sometimes, and it's Well I Never. And the one guy, I don't know if he's the only guy, I haven't watched a shit ton of their videos, but the one dude that tells the stories has like the best voice. Oh my God. Such a calming voice. I love it. And then Absolute History. That one I've been binging a bit of just videos about different things in history. And then Freethink, which I love this channel. They have a lot of videos showing like innovations for like helping the environment, people coming up with solutions to very real problems that we have in our world right now. There was one I watched recently. I think it's a new video. These guys that have come up with a way to make fast fashion more sustainable, because right now it is not. And they're like, we're not going to stop fast fashion. It's on a, it's on a roll. It's not going to stop anytime soon. We can't stop it. So let's take that fabric and make it recyclable, actually. And it's like this whole, it's like science. It's a lot of science shit and innovation and science and whatever. And it's a lot of stuff like that, though. A lot of videos of like, this is a problem we have with climate change, or we're destroying the environment in some way. And here's some people that are coming up with ways to try to fix it. And I don't know, it's very hopeful. And it makes me feel slightly better about the state of the world. And then one of my favorite types of YouTube videos to watch is like commentary / funny stuff, and started out watching, I think that he was like the first one, is Cody Ko, him and Noelle doing like the That's Cringe and everything. The Girl Defined, I think, is the first one I watched, and I was fucking, I've watched that so many times now, both of those, because they had a part 2 as well. Oh, they're so funny. So yeah, Cody Ko, Noelle Miller, I still watch both of them. And then Curtis Connor, I came across, and love Curtis. His sense of humor fucking cracks me up. And then from watching Curtis Connor, I got recommended to me from YouTube, Danny Gonzalez and Drew Gooden. They're all friends. And they do a lot of just, yeah, commentary on different things, other content creators, movies. Like, Drew just did one about the Scooby-Doo movies, or franchise, I guess, because like the cartoons as well, the TV shows, and the various movies. Like, he did a whole researched thing about Scooby-Doo. Like, I don't give a shit about Scooby-Doo, but I watched the whole video. And yeah, I just like them. Sam Collins is one I'll watch him also. I don't watch him as much, but I love his sense of humor as well. His delivery is really funny. And then Lucas Cruikshank, who is like an OG YouTuber, and he had like a Nickelodeon show, I guess, years ago called Fred, because he had this whole like annoying ass character that he played called Fred, and they made a movie with John Cena as his dad and shit, like crazy. He's really silly. His videos, he's just so silly. And yeah, but he's very entertaining to me. And then a new one I recently discovered is 16 Leo. I fucking love his videos. He does a lot of kind of commentary on other YouTube content creators, other stuff too, people from TV shows and whatnot. But yeah, he's so fucking funny. And I like these people because they're hilarious, but they also are making points, valid points, and valid commentary about societal ills and whatnot, and just toxic behavior, and like calling it out in a really funny, but also like very valid way, in my opinion. And then also Dylan is in Trouble. I quite enjoy his like movie commentary and whatnot. It's not necessarily a reaction. He just does movies anymore, and it's like commentary. He talks a lot about like the cinematography or the writing and like whatever. It's kind of reactions. He used to do straight up reactions, but now it is more sort of commentary. And then a couple other that are like funny comedy, but they're more like skits and things like that, would be Trey Kennedy. I like a lot of his videos. I don't necessarily watch every single one, but I do watch quite a few. And then the like kind of other channel, Gene Shorts comedy, that him and two of his buddies do. That's pretty funny a lot of the time too. Trevor Wallace, also, again, same as Trey Kennedy. I don't watch every single video, but there are some real gems. Trevor Wallace's Every Guy with Entrepreneur in Their Bio video is fucking hilarious and just too spot on. I can't. Julie Nolke is another one. Her pandemic videos of like talking to my previous self or whatever, my past self, oh my god, they're so funny. And like, too real. And then kind of another random comedy thing is Screen Rant's pitch meetings. I watch basically every single pitch meeting, even if I haven't seen the fucking show or movie. I don't care. I will watch it. Unless it's something I want to see, because they spoil stuff. But if it's something I haven't seen and I don't really care about or whatever, I will watch it anyway. And I fucking love it. It's so funny. It's like such a formula. And every time it makes me laugh. Every time I'm just like, I am entertained. And then my favorite type of YouTube video that I just can't stop watching, it's a problem, is reaction channels. I've talked about this before. I got into reaction channels with Game of Thrones. I discovered that this was a thing, and I was like, holy shit, I love this. Because it's like living vicariously through someone else. Once you see something that you love, once you watch a TV show that you really like, or a movie that you really like, or a movie that's like really like, holy shit, oh my God. You can't get that same feeling of seeing it for the first time again, right? So for me, reaction channels are my way of seeing it for the first time again. I'm seeing it through someone else's eyes who hasn't seen it before, so I get to see their excitement, their shock, their sadness, their happiness, whatever it is happening in the scene. And I just love it. Oh my God. With Game of Thrones, I counted before, but since then I've continuously like find new people who are starting at the beginning and going through the whole series. And I think now it's probably like 55 channels that I've seen go through the entire Game of Thrones series. I can't stop, okay? It's a problem. But that show just had so many awesome oh shit moments and awesome emotional moments. And I cannot stop watching people react to this shit. I love it. I love it so much. And then also with like the MCU, if I see an Infinity War, an Endgame fucking reaction, I'm on that shit immediately. I'm like, oh yes, another one. I don't necessarily watch people react to like all of the MCU movies because I don't know, I'm just kind of like whatever. I've seen them so many times and like they're fun movies, of course. I love them, but like Infinity War and Endgame are like a fucking moment, you know? And so, yeah, just emotional. People get so emotional and I love watching it. And then recently, like the Marvel shows, WandaVision, I watched several people go through that. Loki, watched several people go through that. Hawkeye, now I'm watching some people go through. Shang-Chi, that's another one. If I see anybody reacting to Shang-Chi, I am on that shit. Oh God, I love it. I love it. Because, oh God, I just remember watching that in theaters and I was just smiling the whole fucking time. I was just like, this is so good. This is so fun. I love this. Oh my God. And so, yeah, reliving that through other people seeing it for the first time because they all feel the same way. I love it. But yeah, I'll pop in, like with Loki, there's people that I'm subscribed to that I was watching, and then I would pop over to like some other people for like important episodes or really key moments where I was like, ooh, I kind of want to see what other people feel, but I'm not subscribed to those people. So yeah, there's a lot of reactions that I will go watch, or like I said, like Shang-Chi, if I see some random reaction channel that I don't watch normally, I'll watch their Shang-Chi video or their Endgame or Infinity War, but I might not subscribe and like watch everything else if they're watching shows that I don't really care about or stuff like that, you know what I mean? But these are the ones that I either am subscribed to or I'm not subscribed to, but I watch almost everything. There's really only, I think, one or two. Yeah. So anyways, the two that I'm not subscribed to, but I watch a lot of, Natalie Gold, she just went through Game of Thrones, and then she's been going through the MCU, and she went through the MCU. I'm not subscribed to her right now, though, because she just kind of started... I was subscribed to her when she was going through the Game of Thrones, but then when she was done with that, I was like, I don't know what she's going to do, what else she's going to watch. She does a lot of movies, though, like catching up on movies. So I actually probably will subscribe to her because, yeah, I don't know. I like her commentary. She gives like really thoughtful commentary, and she's so like reactive, and she gets very emotionally invested, which I love. So I really like that. And then Blind Wave. I am not currently subscribed to Blind Wave because, honestly, just because of how much content they put out. It's a lot. So I think they're all full-time now. I don't know. I know a couple of them are. I don't know if all 4 of them are. But, and they watch a lot of shows that I just don't give a shit about. And it's just so much content. And I'm like a weirdo that I don't want my feed just inundated with stuff I'm not watching necessarily. So I'm not subscribed to them, but like Hawkeye, I'm watching them go through any trailers that come out, any like trailers of anything I care about. I'll go over to Blind Wave to see if they've reacted to the trailer, because I do like their reactions. they just put out so much content. Real Rejects, I am subscribed to, but honestly, they put out so much content also where I might unsubscribe. I wish you could subscribe and then like hide from your subscription feed. Does that make sense? Can you do that? Because like I don't want to like not support them by like not subscribing, but it's like it's so many videos and it just fills my feed. But I really like the reactions too. They love the MCU so much, and they're just like on it so much. Heroes Reforged is one that I discovered from watching Loki. They were reacting to Loki, and I really like their commentary. And then the What If, which they always were like, what it is it? They have like merch that says what it is it, because that's always their like little inside joke thing. They're really good though, and they like really get into the comics also, so they talk about that, and so I learn a lot about the MCU stuff. Core 4 VT Reacts is a newer one that I think also I came across while checking out Loki reactions, I'm pretty sure. Good God, they're so fucking funny. It's these 3 dudes. I don't know, I think they're just buddies. They're so fucking hilarious though, and I like that they like get emotional about certain things, and they have like actual discussions about it, but then they're so silly. There's one dude, I don't know their names, but there's one dude that like every single video almost, he manages to bring it back to a Rush Hour reference, like almost every video, and I fucking love it. It's so funny. Rush Hour and Rush Hour 2, like he's just constantly throwing out little jokes that reference Rush Hour, and it's like a skill this man has. It's so funny to me. And then one that I discovered from Umbrella Academy is Zavid. Oh my God. So he might not be for everyone due to his editing style. He edits a lot of shit and like jokes. I find it fucking hilarious. I love his editing style, and he's so fucking funny. Oh my God. And he'll get really emotional and stuff too, but yeah, he's constantly cracking jokes, like sexual jokes, sexual innuendos, talking about, like, joking about his sex life and what he would or would not do to XYZ character, whatever. But oh my God, he is so fucking hilarious to me. He does a lot of movie reactions and commentary too, not just like TV shows. But yeah, I love Zavid. Oh my God. But probably my favorite one currently is Previewed, and it's Adam and Jay, and I just love their dynamic. I just love their dynamic, and they're funny to me. And they get really emotional about things. Like, they both have openly sobbed during various reactions, and I love it. And like Squid Game, which, by the way, I didn't even watch Squid Game. I just watched all these people react to Squid Game. So I know what happens in Squid Game, but I haven't seen it myself. But episode 6, you know, the real emotional one, at the end, Adam was legitimately sobbing, like hyperventilating, sobbing, like, and Jay was like, "Are you okay, buddy?" And Adam was just like, "No, I'm not okay." Like, just sobbing, and I love it. And Jay, like, very sincerely, like, gave him a hug and was like consoling him. They're just so like open with each other, and they just have such a good like bro dynamic. I just love it. Oh my God. They're just funny to me too. I like their commentary, and yeah, I just love them. So those are the other types of channels I watch and my favorites in each category. If you know any of these folks, let me know down below. And what kinds of videos are your favorites outside of BookTube? Or do you just watch BookTube? Like, comment, subscribe, and all that crap if you haven't already, and if you feel so inclined. As always, thank you so much for your time. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.